Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Vader Games in the building. You know what it is. You know what it is. Vader Games TV. I'm here with another episode, another conversation. I'm going to start the timer because it's going to be a very brief one, and it's going to be a show that I'm going to expand on. It's something that I'm going to build on because I feel like I didn't get a chance to have the proper conversation earlier this week, Tuesday in particular. And I want to shout at everybody in the building right now. First things first, losing my headphones. First things first, my peoples come first. My people here, my people no longer here. Always thought of and remembered. Now, the show's unique in itself. It's 115. This is the newest episode, bonus show. 115, one question, 15 minutes. 115. And here's some of the questions that I look to answer throughout this series. Today in particular, we're talking about why are fans the lifeblood of a club? And I had a very interesting, unique conversation after a Manchester City win versus Tottenham Spurs on Tuesday. I happened to be on the football terrace, and it was a good combo. But again, with a panel show, you can't quite get all your points out. But good conversation. Shout out to Terry. Shout out to KJ. Post-match reactions probably isn't the right place to have an extended combo. But I didn't even get a chance to really finish some of my points that I was trying to make. I've seen Terry heated before. I wouldn't say that he was quite heated, but he didn't want certain thought patterns to be completed. So if you missed it, I'm going to do a proper breakdown on it on this channel. But what I'm going to discuss today is the fan base. I'm going to start the clock. And before I start the clock, I got to shout at everybody in the comments. You take a minute to come check out my show. Love. You take the second to hit that like button. Love. You also go and extend yourself and drop a comment. You're a part of the show. Even better. So I want to shout out the very first in the building today. The very first comment. Dre P in the building. He's consistent like Holland. Always scoring. My man goes, going to miss the stream, unfortunately. And hey, no worries, Dre P. You were here beforehand. We'll definitely watch later, and I appreciate that, my guy. I would like to guess that a lot of their hate should be directed at their own billionaire owners with shady priorities. 100%. And Dre, that's why we get along. That's why I think why you tune in, because we're able to have this conversation. There's a lot of pointing fingers. There's a lot of actually saying you're doing this because of unfair advantages. You're doing this because you're blessed with certain owners. You're doing all that. That's part of it. But there's also an element with regards to the fan base that I'm going to talk about. And the reason why this is actually unique and a little ironic is because as soon as someone puts the voice to the name, once they see Vader on socials, or I happen to join in on some of those post-match reactions, they hear a North American accent, easily dismissed. And I find that comical because I don't have that same level of dismissal, that same level of judgment, that same level of just outright rudeness when I hear someone with a non-North American accent want to talk NBA, want to talk NFL. Now let's talk about the sport. What does it matter what I sound like, right? So we're going to have a proper conversation. I'm going to get to these comments real too, because I want to shout out everybody that's showing the love right now. Letty, much appreciated. He says, smash that like. And if you haven't smashed that like, I'm going to get this clock, but I'm going to get to everybody in the chat. Let's go, V. Yo, I appreciate that. AJ in the building. What's going on, Bitter? You know what it is. And you got the flex. We about to flex right now. We got to flex a little bit, and I still got to be careful. It's Friday. I got Saturday. I got Sunday. Sunday will be the Hulk, rip the shirt off, full flex, full. We just got to get there first and pray that the players do it. NS Sports TV. My dude says hi. Big up, large up, my guy, large up. Glendon, yo, what it do, bro? What it do? Letty, Terry wants to keep his United records, but they will be gone in the next few years. It's not just that. There's also the narrative. There's also the conversation. There's also now a new perspective on let's compare great clubs based off of eras. Let's now categorize things. Let's no longer say that not too long ago, United were the best club ever, or that team that won the treble was the best club ever. Now, time progresses. Now let's categorize them by era, by generation. It's interesting. It's interesting because I don't believe those contextual conversations were happening back then. But we move. AJ, Vader, I haven't known you very long, but it's been a pleasure getting to know you. Yo, bless AJ as well. I see you on the other channels. I see you in the mix, your comments as well. Very, very good points I see you bringing up. You like to throw a little bit, and the jokes are there, and I rate that. I respect it. But sir, of course, despite footballing rivalry, I truly wish you and the family all the best. I appreciate that, AJ. I truly do. I really do. Now, Pinto in the building. Congrats to you and City. Let's relax. Let's relax. The congratulations will come. They will come. MCFRTV, my dude. Great watch along the other day on Tuesday. Support his channel. Now, I'm going to start the clock and I'm going to get into it because this is going to be short and sweet. And I promise you, this is going to be a short and sweet stream. Let me get this going. Clock started. Let me also do this so we know when. Vader game. All right. Now, very interesting conversation. All right. I'm gonna be honest with you. Post-match reaction. I want to talk about the success of the club. I want to talk about what this three-peat means in the pursuit of a four-peat. And I actually point out because it got thrown out there. It got exaggerated. Oh, the next time we're going to see a potential four-peat will be 100, 150 years from now. Well, before you can get a four-peat, you got to see a three-peat. And three-peats don't come around every 100 and 150 years. They don't. Now, of course, when you make history, you can project all this. You can make assumptions like this. But all you really need to do is look at when the last few three-peats have happened. And the three-peats have not been numerous. I would never claim that. I would never exaggerate that. But we don't have to then extend it to be 100 and 150 years before another club can be on the brink of doing this. Obviously, a lot of things need to happen for it to actually be a four-peat. You got to win. But to be able to challenge and do it, the last time we saw it was United, right? The last time we saw it was United, and United happened to do it twice. I'm not doing all of this exaggeration. I just want to point out that the reason why there's this all scared, we're never going to see this again, is because honestly, a lot of the fans aren't believing in their club. A lot of the fans aren't believing in their ownership, and rightfully so. I get all that, but you know how you change it? You know how you change it? It does fall with the fans. And this is the thing that I find really funny. Everybody thinks that they're one. Everybody thinks they're one. What I do does not make a difference. I've said this many times. It's not about you being the one. It's about you being united, you being combined, you being all on the same page. This fan base in particular, Manchester City, and yeah, you're going to say it's ironic. Oh, Vader, I doubt you. Vader, I doubt when you've been a supporter of the team. I doubt when you've been paying attention to the Prem. I doubt what you know of all your history with regard to Manchester City. That's cool. Have all that. Live with that. Pump it in your veins. I could care less. What I can tell you is I was there before the winning happened. I was there before the consistent winning happened. I was there before the changeover in ownership happened. I can tell you my sob story, and I can tell you how things came up in terms of trying to be a fan, trying to connect with an uncle that loved the sport. Family didn't quite love it like that. Played it, but didn't quite pay attention to that. An uncle introducing the sport. I can do all of that. I don't care. It doesn't even matter. I'm not keeping score, right? I'm not gonna have no pissing challenge with you. I'm not gonna try to measure up and say who's got the bigger shoe size. Nah, dead all that. I will say how long I've been a supporter, how long fans have been a supporter has nothing to do with it. But as a fan and the collective of a fan is what matters. It's the lifeblood. It got thrown in my face. Oh, you think Manchester City's fans have a say on whether you win another four-peat? Damn right I do. You know why? Because consistency from a fan base to keep level heads, to keep a club that wants to continue to pursue, to not have a club that's constantly listening to irritated, brat-like fans wanting everything their way, right? Or fans understanding that there's going to be a little pull and take. You know why it's a disaster over there at United? As soon as they're Sir Alex Ferguson, and I would argue many United fans, apologies, this is not targeted at all you United fans. But many of you United fans are Sir Alex Ferguson FC. Own it and believe it. You became a fan when he was manager, during all of the greatness. You older fans, I'm not talking to you. But you that became fans during the success, how are you then going to point the finger at any City fan that became a fan when the success happened? You did the damn same thing. And some of these City fans were supporters of this club. Yeah, okay. Maybe not as long as you. Maybe not with a gloried history as you. But if you're on board, if you're a Manchester City fan during Mancini time, this level of success is nothing like that. And if you want to do the whole, oh, when I became a fan, this is what they have won, I dare you. Go when you became a fan, you clowns. When you became a fan, I didn't mean to do that. I need to relax. You fans that became a fan of your club, did they already have Prem titles? Did they already have UCLs? And you want to talk about City fans that came on board when new ownership and no success had actually happened yet. You want to clown them for being a part of a club that showed promise and didn't even win major trophies yet. Let me go back to this whole lifeblood. The lifeblood's a real thing. It's a real thing. If you have a fan base majorly divided, where do you think the club's going to go? Because the club listens to the fan base. Many clubs survive because of the suffering which I used, because of the devotion which I used during the times that weren't successful. Talk to the older City fans. I'll admit I'm not out there in Manchester. Wasn't out there in Manchester. But for those fans to continue supporting the club when they're not in the Prem, what do you think that means? For that fan base that are actually supporting a manager that isn't world class, what do you think that means? For a fan base that turns up and has a record attendance when they're not even the best in the land, what do you think that means? All you fans that think that what City are doing, it's ruining the sport or whatever, you have a means to change it. You have a means to change it if your owners aren't ambitious. You want to point out Sheikh Mansour, the only reason why City are here is because of Sheikh Mansour. The only reason why City are here because of the fans that continue to supporting the club before they even got to that point before wanting to be owned by another owner. I remember the whole drama when when the owner before Sheikh didn't pan out and looked like a little bit of a scheme, a little bit of a scam. Egg on our face. You think the luck or the lack of luck that also made a difference? Yeah, in terms of where the club can go, but the supporting fan base makes a huge difference. And I'm going to point this out. All of you, this is a challenge to Liverpool fans. If you're in the comments right now, Liverpool fans, let me know, other than Manchester City, name me the next best owners in the league. And as you name me the next best owners in the league, name me how successful they are. I already hear from United fans. United fans been complaining about the Glazers. You know what? Even when they had the Glazers, they were winning. You think it's all about ownership. You think it's all about manager. It's not that simple. Mo, and I'm talking to you because Mo was quick with this slick kind of, and I know what Mo does. It's all good. It's all love. Tried to say, no, Vader, you're only there because of Sheikh Mansour. This success is beyond that, and the fans can make a difference. I pray for the day. I pray that the day does not happen where United fans recognize the strength that they have. There's a reason why consistently when they want to do something, when you want change, you what? You abstain. You remove yourself. You talk with your dollar and you don't no longer put money into it. The lifeblood, when my club were struggling, when they were asking the fan base out there to go and buy the pies, buy whatever memorabilia to help the club continue going, money. United fans, I'm gonna talk to you. You want change? You want to get back to your winning ways, and your winning ways with the Glazers. The big difference is Sir Alex Ferguson's gone. Many of you guys are Sir Alex Ferguson FC. I'm gonna be real with you. It's not just the ownership. It's not just the manager. It's the fan base. United, Ineos. I love how Ineos has many of these fans on mute, pacified. They got the soother now. Ineos. Oh, now Glazer, slick, shift the blame. Promise, excited. Everybody's looking for the transfer window. What's going to happen next season? Beautiful mind game. Beautiful. Don't minimize where Manchester City are and negate what they had to do before getting here. Lifeblood. Spurs. Y'all have the opportunity to do the same thing. Y'all have the same opportunity. If you guys, if you honestly want that hardware, and here's actually what's really funny and ironic, because when a few on the football terrace want to dismiss the fan importance, what's everyone talking about today? Post Tuesday, post Spurs and City. Ange coming out with the comments to talk about the foundation. Many things need to change. He was in that game. He heard his own fans, supporting fans, not wanting the result. What do you think that lifeblood's like? What do you think would have been a possible different outcome had the fan base for Spurs been on and wanted that win? It's funny, post-match, a lot of conversations were happening, but the lifeblood of Spurs, and Anne spoke about it, needs refreshing, needs some changing. There's scars there. You want to call it PTSD, call it whatever you want. There's scars there. And I believe there's an Arsenal song about them actually taunting Spurs for what they did in a game that actually gave the trophy, gave the league to Arsenal. You think they want two of those on their head tops? The rivalry, you understand. The lifeblood needs to be better understood. It had an effect in that game. What needs to change is everybody being on the same page and wanting success. And sometimes wanting success is actually to deprive yourself of something. These owners are gonna fix up if they know that droves and droves of fans aren't still coming to games. If your demand is trophies, demand better quality. If your demand is big trophies, that's an arrogance I don't ever see myself getting, so I can't speak on that. And I will never speak on that. I hope my fan base never go there poo-pooing on a Carabao and FA Cup. Not me. But the lifeblood, it's a real thing. And I'm always going to take offense. I'm always going to take offense to that. If you're saying club success is only because of Sheikh Mansour. Because guess what? When Pep leaves, and I know Pep's going, I know this. And I'm going to get to the comments. I know I'm ranting, and it's been almost 15 minutes. I'm going to get to the comments, I promise you. Yeah, when Pep leaves, it's a different story in terms of maybe consistency, perfection, which he drives to. But you think we're just going to go out and get a low-level, poor-performing, not highly rated manager to fill his shoes? The ownership and their ambition, tremendous. Their devotion, tremendous. The fan base as well. This is going to go on deaf ears. But the owners aren't pumping in money into the club anymore. Yeah, go ahead. Rivals in this probably going to spam the 115. You think the owners came in and said they wanted success. They wanted the majors. They wanted to be on the map, to be competing against the Arsenals, Liverpools, Uniteds, the Chelseas. But they also said that they're going to make it a sustainable model. And we get crept on with this City Football Group. But they said they was going to make it a sustainable model. They're not pumping in money out of their pockets. You want to hear United fans, oh, the Glazers, they never once put money into the club. Still spent a damn whole lot of money, though. Now, you spent it poorly. Maybe the people that should be making the decisions were the wrong ones or weren't up to snuff. You now got Omar. You're welcome, by the way. But it's not a matter of you weren't spending enough. It's not a matter of, oh, you're spending enough and you also want extra from your owners. Come on now. Ridiculous. Got more than enough money to do what you got to do. You want that change from a fan base? That's where the difference is. I'm not even talking about major protests or anything like that. The dollar speaks volumes. Terry in particular would 100% agree with me. If the fan base, the lifeblood of the club, said no more, it's no more. It's that simple. It is that simple. Now I'm going to go to the comments. This show, or this topic in particular, I know it's going to carry on. I know we're going to have this at another time. And I'm going to go with a lot more history. I'm actually going to do a proper breakdown because me being chopped off, me being cut off during the football terrace and certain points that I was trying to make, I just want to clarify that because the way the conversation goes, the way you get interrupted, it looks mad. So I'm going to take the time and properly say, you know what, this is the point I was trying to get across. This is what I was trying to say before I got cut off. Let me go to the comments. Apologies. Let me try to catch up to this. My man. All right, MCF. All right, that's where I left off. AJ, thanks for letting the people know. If you happen to be on YouTube, hit that like button. It's simple. Takes a second. Means a huge difference to the channel and how it grows. If you happen to be on another app, Twitter X in particular, take a second, comment if you can. Go on, just exit out of that app for a second. Go to YouTube, find me, hit that like button. MCFR TV 12 now. Respect, appreciate that. Glendown goes, it's a complete meltdown leading to Sunday. Sit. Listen, the meltdown's going to be real. We got one more game to go. I'm going to have to do a proper preview because it's not going to be an easy game. This game's not played by robots. This is an emotional game. And when you have a chance at making history, the nerves, the night before, to be able to sleep, to be able to eat, it's all going to have a huge importance. Go back. And I talked about this on Flawless Show, Sarcasm City TV just last night. I talked about this. When Arsenal were on the brink of making history, going invincible, top of the league, killing it, crushing it, all right? Didn't suffer a loss. Go and look who they played on the final day. All this, it's a done deal. Look at what the odds say. City are going to walk this. It's going to be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It's going to be so calm. Just City are going to get this result. West Ham, they're on holiday, beach wear. They're flying kites, whatever they want to say. It's never that easy. You think any club wants history done on their heads? We need to all chill on that one. Go back, though. Go back. Invincible season. See who Arsenal played on the final day. Tell me if that was easy peasy. Letty goes, nah, don't relax, Vader. Talk your ish. There's more there. And if you don't know, I'm very calculated with my words. All right? I'm not a cursor. I respect the comment. I'm not a cursor. And I'm calculated because I just want to be accurate with what I want to say, not because I want to say something wrong. I just want to be accurate with what I say. So that's why I'm going to scale back, and I'm going to also do this at a later time. I know this. I just know this. Hey, what it do? Vader Games TV. The jealous ones are troublesome to others, but a torment to themselves. These rivals are super angry. May it continue. It's expected. It's expected. And listen, I get asked often, hey, Vader, why do you go on the match reaction show and why do you deal with all that? Listen, Terry's a good dude. KJ's a good dude. When I get the invite and I'm able to attend, I'm going to do that. I like to be able to at least give my perspective, and I don't have the sole perspective, the only perspective with regards to any football that I watch, or Manchester City in particular. I can have my point of view, Martin Mancunian Way can have his point of view. True City fan Patrick can have his. Professor Hamza can have his. Gun DeLorean can have his. You got Nobbins. You got LB. We can have all our points. You got Andy in the mix. Rich, Ozzy, the whole crew. Pat as well. We can all have our different perspectives. I'm just giving you mine, and not everyone goes on that show. So I'm going to give, if I get 5 seconds, if I get 2 minutes, if I get 3 minutes, I'm going to speak on it. But them, at their core, they're rivals. So it doesn't faze me. They're supposed to be like, I hate seeing Vader and Professor Hamza coming on here with another win. I hate that they're on the brink, their club's on the brink of a four-peat, surpassing history that my club made. And when you want to talk about the length of this league, the existence of the clubs, go and see who's been in existence longer. Go see who was able to get the cash injection sooner. Go and see who was able to have the fat pockets and spend. Go back and see that. Go back and see that. It's our time. Peter. Big up, Vader, y'all. Still good. Still good. Blue Heart in the building. Hello, everyone. Showing some love. He wants to say, the penny is dropping, Vader. A lot of the top clubs are beginning to see they need to upgrade their methods to catch City. They need to do a lot. They need to do a lot. And it's not impossible. Because you know why it's not impossible? We don't spend the most. Other clubs can spend the most. We arguably don't have perfected scouting. Other clubs are able to get good talent as well. You need to bring it all together. Maybe what could help, just me, you don't have managers switching out every 2 years or every year. You don't have... Let me stop. Hey, Letty, how are you? Oh, okay. Let me go. Yo, AJ, respect on that one. Really pleased for you, CF. Yeah, brilliant channel. AJ wants to say, this rival say, incontent to prove. Yeah, innocent. Listen, we're guilty in their eyes. We're going to be guilty post verdict. We're going to be guilty if there's a behind closed door settlement, which arguably could be the best thing with regards for the league moving forward. I don't care. I'm obviously going to care if there's anything negatively affecting the club. But when it comes to rivals, I don't care. They're going to talk crap anyways. Javel goes, hi, Hamza. Hate City so much. Why Hamza hate City? No. Oh, why is there so much Hamza hate for City? I don't know. Yo, bless. Now, I said I'm going to make this a short show. We're closing in on 32 minutes. I spoke for about 15 of that. I was going through the comments back and forth, and I respect everyone that's been in here. Listen. Well, why humane? Yeah, no. There's too much. Oh no, I get you. You're typing too fast, Javel. You're typing too fast. Listen, Hussam, he's a Liverpool fan. That's it. That's all you need to know. That's it. It's hate towards City. Blue Heart, good, mate. Usual nerves, but confident. We need to be confident. We need to have nerves. Nerves are natural, right? Nerves are natural because this is the last game at a four-peat. West Ham's going to be tremendous. There's going to be previews either coming from my channel, Pitch Points. Gun DeLorean Mancunian Way just had a show yesterday. Go and support the channel. All those channels are in my channel description. Why am I clicking on that? The stadium will be bouncing. I'm in the middle. Oh, middle tier self stand. All right. Rest the voice. Lemon honey beforehand, so the vocal cords are good. You sing all 90 minutes. It's going to be lovely. I look forward to talking to you about that. Now, everybody on this app, the YouTube app, if you haven't hit that like button, do so. If you haven't subscribed, do so. Those of you on Twitter X, I'm going to speak to you soon on Twitter X Spaces throughout today, tomorrow. It's going to be lively. Follow me on Twitter X. And I will be featuring on a few shows. So look out for me. I'm going to do my best to post it on Twitter X wherever I'm going to be. But this show in particular, I had to get this off my chest. I'm going to do a proper breakdown I'm going to do a proper breakdown with regards to why fans are the lifeblood of the club. Don't ever accept it in a dismissive way that it's owners, that it's just the manager, or that it's just the players. We saw clear evidence of what a fan base can do with regards to the effect on players, on a manager, and on a club. Because Ange over at Spurs talked about foundation and things that kind of get a need a reset. You read between the lines on that one. And if you want to disagree, that's what we're here for. I'm Vader Games TV. This is my latest episode of 115. One question, 15 minutes. Why rivals have misdirected hate. They have the misdirected hate. Listen, rivals. Talk to your next fellow fan. Say this is what we need to do to make that change. Not look at City and be like, they're the problem. City can't be the problem, and I must speak on this. Look at what City's done to elevate things in the Prem. Look at what City's done now with regards to what it takes to win a league. The consistency, winning, points. What happened before City were doing this? That's all I'm going to say. I'm Vader Games. I'm going to shut this down. Much love. Blessed to everybody in the building. If I missed your comment, I'm really sorry to that. Let me actually put this last one up. Pinto in the building goes, I'm a Liverpool fan and I don't hate City, lad. I stopped hating City for a few years now. They broke me. Pinto, you're going to be back. You're going to be back. Not because of anything City-wise, but can't keep a club like yours down. But Pinto, I appreciate it, and I understand you got no hate for us. Maybe the others out there. Sean C in the building. Thanks, Vader. Great stream, mate. Thank you. Appreciate it. The love. I'm shut down. Catch me on future shows. Subscribe if you haven't. Like this video if you haven't. And if you're catching this on a replay, just comment. I'm going to interact with you. Love. Bless.